simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how far? Have 2 guys, 1 on each side. When they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He got a step and just dusted the field. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
and settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They go to the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. You can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on offense has been so easy.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front on point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking down the middle. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. And this drive to even the score. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Still on his feet at the 25. All out of space. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
It's caught downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for the score! And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Fires on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Tigers have this offense rolling. The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Into the secondary. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Hale. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The corners are walked up tight. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it and just trickled through his fingers.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles. Like you
breaks into the open. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Cooper. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pulls it in. It's Hale. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense getting set for first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
Touchdown, BAMA! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.